Welcome to Hershberger's Miracle Homestead. We invite you to join us every Wednesday and Saturday.
Hi, and welcome to some kitchen action from Hershberger's Miracle Homestead with a Golden Thought. Today we're going to be doing something for the very first time. We're going to can bell peppers. Other years we would dice them and put them in the freezer, but this year we thought, well, we're going to see how it is to can them.
After harvesting the peppers, the next job is to wash and clean them.
She called me on the phone and told me that her car wasn't properly working, and she had just came back from Volkswagen, and they told her that her car had needed a new water pump, and it would cost $1,500. So I said, well, Peggy, let me take a look at the car. I used to own an auto body shop. I knew it through her father. Her father was a very good friend of mine.
So here are a few things that you will be needing. Peppers, of course, sea salt, some pickle crisp granules. We're going to be doing the pint, the canner, pressure canner, and you're not supposed to be putting these on a glass top stove, so we have a hot plate here. So we will begin by filling up the jars, and over here green beans that we canned earlier today. Now you don't want small chunks going into the jars. You want to keep them a fairly good size. These beans were actually left from my canning this morning. It didn't fit in. Let's see if I can get it out. I haven't packed in. There we go. So since we can double decker this, so we can put a couple jars of beans in. Now, the salt. For a quart of beans, you put in a teaspoon. So for a pint, it would make sense to be a half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of salt for the pickle, the peppers. Pickle crisp granules is 1 teaspoon. Per pint. Okay, now we're ready to put the water in. I have water in the pressure cooker already. This is a very thin blade knife. I would not want to use a thick blade table knife. It's a very thin blade table knife. And that's what we use to debubble. All right, ready to put them in the pressure cooker. Pressure canner. There's one of these on the bottom, and now you put this on top of the jars you just put in for the second layer. Okay, rather than have empty space here, I'm just going to put some water in these jars so it takes up space and keeps everything standing up. I don't know if it's necessary or not. Ready for the lid. The arrow here. Matching right here. There we go. Across from each other. Now tighten it up. We'll turn it on high and watch for when steam starts coming out of here, and then we'll time it for 10 minutes before we put the rocker on, or the gauge, whatever you're going to call it. The altitude here, we can ours in 10 pounds. Okay, there's a little bit of steam coming up out of here. Like this for 10 minutes, and when 10 minutes are up, you put the rocker on, or the gauge, whatever you call it. I didn't have my mic turned on. You saw me put the gauge on. We will let it like this now. Keep watching the pressure here until it gets up to 10 pounds. See, we're at 10 pounds of pressure now. So I will turn this down. Okay, that should keep the rocker rocking some, but not a constant rock, and that's what you want. So set the timer for 30 minutes. Okay, we're down to 0 pounds, and you do not want to touch that with your bare fingers because it is hot. But remove it. You can hear steam releasing. I'll lay it on there. Then you let that sit for 5 minutes. I will prepare a place for that lid. That's going to be hot coming out too. And you want, when you set it down, you want it to lip over just a little bit and not be straight down on the countertop. That will prevent suction from building up. Okay. So loosen up the Yeah, I'm kind of at it backwards here. Let me see which way to.
We thank you for joining us in the kitchen today, and stay tuned for the golden thought. Our brother Buddy was brain damaged at birth. He's epileptic and nonverbal. He's always been a very special part of our family. We included him in the golden thought as a way of encouraging anyone who has a special needs person in their life.
Here comes our buddy with his shoes and socks. That's right. We're so grateful that our buddy can still walk. That's right. Good job, buddy. Very good. Let me move these pads that are over here. Welcome to the golden thought of this episode. I am Martha, and this is my very, very special twin brother Marvin, better known as Buddy. And the golden thought today: the grass is always greener where you water it. Stop and take that in. Not only the grass, the physical grass on the outside, greener where you water it. Things that we feed our mind on, what we water our mind with, is what controls our mind, and that just encourages us to feed on good things, feed on positive things. The grass in our yard is definitely greener where you water it. It's so important what we feed and water our mind with. So think on positive things, think on encouraging things, and be an uplifter to yourself, not just others, but to yourself. And when you do that, why, it tends to help us look on the brighter side of life and puts a smile on our face. So we thank you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, just like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless.
Our videos are about what our life is in general, which is family, kitchen action, Labrador retrievers, and gardening. Here are some other videos that you may enjoy. We invite you to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, God bless.